everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday.
That's the night we having.
Y'all, we sorry. We apologize for the late start tonight and the live events. So we got a lot of things going on here tonight. So we have our live viewers here on Ustream. We got our live viewers up there on Facebook. We have our live viewers over here on Instagram.
I'm done.
So we live everywhere, you know.
I don't know where to go.
You don't know where to go.
This one.
Well, right now, I need y'all to shift towards me because Daryl, you're finna get cut out of frame.
Can't have that now.
Bam, there we go. All right, so y'all, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's happening? I am Daryl Blaylock. Find me on Daryl Blaylock Jr. on Instagram, Daryl Blaylock 6 on Snapchat. But I'm never on Snapchat though.
Nobody is.
And
We got Instagram Live.
You be blowing up. I'm about to unfollow your ass.
You see, we don't. We ain't got a Snapchat camera. We got Instagram.
I ain't fooling with you today. But yeah. So what's happening?
All right.
Okay, so I guess it's me. I like to eat. My name is Nicole. I just moved to LA about 7 months ago. So it's a whole new chapter.
I think that's one of y'all. Turn the volume down. Or is that you?
That ain't me.
It ain't me.
I faded, but that ain't me.
That ain't me.
That's someone
Oh,
else.
actually, you know who that is?
That's the neighbors.
That's Alexa. So I got an Echo Dot. You know that Alexa?
Oh.
I'll be right back. Go ahead, y'all. Keep
talking.
Well, anyway, my Instagram is @SlayCole with 2 Y's.
I like how
so
you
you
did
can
that.
follow me on Instagram, Facebook, what else? So many
Snapchat.
social media. Twitter. I also have a travel blog, Latitude and Avenue. You can follow me there as well.
What's your address, Joe?
4160.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Wow. My address is at Latitude and Avenue
Never mind. Oops,
on all social media. You next.
Oh shit.
Hey everybody, my name is Andre Watson. My social media is DreDog1911, DREDOG1911. That's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all that other stuff. But I'm a lover of music, travel, and film.
And y'all know it's me, Jeffrey, at Jeffro5 on everything, Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. How's everybody's weekend? What'd y'all do? Anybody turn up? Any good stories?
Man,
I turned up in the rain.
in the
It
rain.
was a lot of rain.
I was at the house. Let me tell you, Netflix went up. I made me some lemon pepper wings.
Ooh.
I wasn't playing no games on them. I made me but you know I'm getting my figure back right how it's supposed to be. You heard me? So I've been on my maybe some chicken salads too.
Okay.
So we good. We chill.
How was your weekend, Nicole? You had a very fun weekend.
My best friend and her sister was in town. We decided to go to Dave & Buster's because that's what you do when you're trying to turn up in Hollywood, I guess. Mm-hmm. And we got pepper sprayed because a fight broke out. And whatever they sprayed just got everywhere. And I was coughing. My eyes were watering.
I've never been pepper sprayed. What is that feeling?
I feel like I'm finna die.
It felt like anthrax.
I feel like
was
I've been pepper
released.
sprayed before.
Well, I've never had anthrax either. So all these feelings, I don't know.
He's like, I never felt that emotion.
Right.
No. It was just, yeah.
Wow.
You just like realize like everyone's coughing, everyone's running. I probably should run too. And then, that was the end of that night. But it was fun up till that point. But
I'm glad you're here. Dre, how was your weekend?
Low key. I did. I think I karaoke'd on Friday, and then Sunday it rained. I was at home, watched TV, caught up on shows. Normal, nothing exciting.
Cool. I just got back in town Friday. I was in New Orleans for
Nobody cares, Jeff.
right, you always
No
out.
one cares, okay?
Where were you again?
I was in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Eating, getting fat, just doing nothing but eating and drinking. That's what you do in New Orleans.
And I was home a part of the time watching his stories.
And all it was food. Like,
Right.
There was so much food.
Jeff, why did you go to you went uptown, downtown, Algiers. You was all over New Orleans.
I did a
saw where you
swamp
was at.
tour. Like, I was
Hey,
everywhere.
Dragos to go up though, right?
Drago, I mean, but you know what? Drago's is good, but I had better oysters. Like I had at least I was there for 7 days, so I had at least 4, maybe 6 different restaurants char grilled oysters. Drago's might be like number 3.
Hey, Bourbon House is, got the best oysters.
Bourbon House is good too. But
Char
it's like
grilled though?
char grilled. That's I like the raw oysters, but
have you
char
had
grilled
them?
is what's up.
Have you had
I
them?
don't know if I had them from there, but I've had them
Let me
before.
tell you
It's not
something.
really my thing.
You sure?
Cooked oysters,
with the
no.
with the marmalade inside.
The char grill go off.
The lime, you can do
don't
the
put
lemon on top.
Who want to show me nice things?
Right. Outside of that, though, I got back to LA. I got back Friday night. The weekend just chill. Saturday was my friend Chitty's birthday. We played laser tag, and then Sunday we went out to brunch in that rain. Friend Lauren was in town from New York. Shout out to Lauren. Went to brunch also with her, but for the most part, it was kind of chill.
Solid.
All right, y'all. So Again, we run a little late, but we gonna keep things going, y'all.
So this is I'm about to get
this way get hot.
Hot
Topics gonna get real hot. So this is Nicole's first time here. Nicole, before we get into this, we start every show with a shot.
Okay.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Welcome.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right.
Oh, I'm like wiping out.
Oh, Jeff, what is that?
That was a smooth one. That was good.
That was smooth.
Liquid death.
You've had some gasoline shots.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. These are the pre-show drinks. You got the main event.
Yeah.
But let me know how that is though. I kind of feel it now.
Your phone okay?
All right, y'all. So before we get into the obvious mess, we're gonna start things off on what I feel is a good note. So today, the 2017 Academy Award nominations came out, and what was so great about this? Seeing so much color nominated. So you guys, this right here is 18 African American people in both in front of the camera as well as behind the scenes that were nominated.
Yep.
You know.
When I saw that picture, I thought I was looking at a homeroom picture back in third grade.
But this is so good. I mean, you have Denzel Washington and Viola Davis who are up for their roles in Fences. You have Naomi Harris. And where's Marshala is up there for their roles in Moonlight. You got Pharrell for being a part of the soundtrack for Hidden Figures. Ava DuVernay for the 13th. I'm sorry, I don't know all of the production people's
I don't know that nigga over there, the light skinned one. I don't know him.
Which one?
Barry Jenkins.
His picture literally stands
Barry
out.
Jenkins in there, right?
Barry Jenkins in there.
But you know, I'm just glad that our people are up there getting recognized for their work, though.
Solid.
And you know, other films are being recognized. You know, La La Land is up there. Manchester by the Sea, all those that we saw at the Golden Globes are also up there. What
Did
you guys
you
think
see
of
La La Land?
I haven't seen
it.
I feel like I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna be biased. I just feel like it was nominated because it's like the singing of in the rain of 2016.
I kind of want to see it though, so I did.
I do want to see it, but I feel like
I want to see it, but I mean I've heard that it's not. The singing isn't that great. The dancing isn't that great. So I'm kind of like, what's all that about?
If it ain't My Fair Lady, I don't want to see it.
If it ain't
You said if it ain't what?
If it ain't My Fair Lady, I do not want to see it. Period.
I'm gonna check it out.
White privilege in the theater.
So yeah, so
not these days, not this time now. I don't need this right now.
Like I was saying, I'm excited, and I think it's great to see all the diversity at the Oscars. I just hate that this is a thing. Like, I mean, I hate that it's a big deal that we have to say, oh my God, we're so excited that there's color at the Oscars.
Right.
True.
I mean, we have to go through last year to get to this year, and then probably next year is going to be like, yeah, I mean, it's great, but
it shouldn't be a thing about
it
we have X number of black people nominated.
That should be the norm.
Oh, but shout out to Viola though also. So she just broke the record. This is her third Academy Award nomination.
Oh, wow.
Last year she was tied with Whoopi Goldberg because they both had two.
Okay.
She was previously nominated for her role in Doubt and then in The Help.
Is that the most black people nominated?
Yeah, African American nominated. So
she's like the first black female actress to have 3 nominations.
Yeah, Viola.
So that's dope.
That's cool.
All right, so are y'all ready?
What you want to talk about first?
Today is January 24th.
Where are we going to start at?
There's so much.
In case you have been asleep for the last 4 or 5 days, on January 20th, Donald J. Trump was officially inaugurated as the 45th president of the United States of America.
Hashtag not my president.
I'll call him Donald.
I don't know where we want to start. How about we start at the beginning of the day when Donald and his wife Melania arrived to the White House and were greeted by former First Lady and former President Barack and Michelle Obama. Did y'all see that?
That's all right.
If y'all didn't see that, we got that clip. I'm gonna play it for y'all. We're gonna actually talk over it. It's a couple things to observe. So Donald, number one, left her at the car
in the dust.
Melania gets up there. You see, she goes to shake Michelle's hand, and Michelle's going in for a warm embrace. And then she pulls this box out.
That's what we do.
Michelle's like, what am I doing with this?
But the president, because he's such a gentleman, he says, let me fix this.
She tried to get into the soldier here, and he's like, I'm not moving. Nope.
This is not for me.
I'm sorry, First Lady. This is not my job. My hand is there right here. So that was the way the day started. You should knew it was gonna be a shitty day from there.
I can't retire the show. I just can't do it.
That baby blue outfit that's supposed to be like an ode to Jackie Kennedy, which was very ill-fitting. I'm not a fan.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
And stop trying to
This
copy
is what
people.
This is what I will say. Melania looked great.
I thought she looked good.
Melania looked amazing.
She ain't got no ass, but she looked good though.
I don't like it.
I thought she looked good.
I didn't.
You didn't think so?
Well, next to Michelle, you know.
We were the
Well,
first
no,
lady.
no,
The front of that. The front of
first
that.
lady holds nothing.
You're gonna lose.
Not in comparison to, but just in Melania looked great. That's the one
She
thing.
look nice.
Hey, she still don't. She still looks like she sees
I
people she
ain't
don't
big on
know.
fashion, but I thought whatever she had on though.
She looked
Yeah, she
good.
was.
I didn't
So
like it.
then, as the day progressed, so we moved into the actual inauguration. You see former presidents Jimmy Carter, George Bush Jr., Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. I keep wanting to say President Barack Obama.
You can still
Say
say
it.
you can
Say
still
it.
say
Do what you want to do.
President Barack Obama.
It's
He's
Taco
still president.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Former President Barack Obama. I'm trying to be politically correct.
No.
My President Barack Obama who was there.
Say that part.
And it was just like, from the speech, did you guys listen to the speech?
No.
I ain't got no time for that.
His speech was, I mean, I watched the inauguration, you know, I felt like I had
You gave them some ratings. Oh, so you was part of the best
I was
ratings
part of the
ever.
best ratings.
So I chose to sit out the actual viewing of the inauguration. I've looked
Same.
at clips, I've done all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start here.
Okay.
My issue with the whole inauguration and actually me sitting there and watching it on network television was this: ratings matter to Trump.
Right.
And for me, I wasn't about to give him mine.
Right.
Because so that was personally, I sat the show
My
out.
TV was
Right.
off.
My TV. Well, no, I turned my
See
TV
that?
to
It
BT.
has to be on. I like
Yeah.
that.
Somebody should get the
That was
rating.
one of the best comedy shows I've ever seen in my life. It was so funny.
So tell me. So what was
His
your?
speech-
How did you feel about it?
It was dry, it was boring. I don't know who them people was. He
For
had
him,
performing
dry and boring.
completely. But his speech was basically
I thought it
an
was
attack on establishment. It's an attack on Washington.
Yeah, but that's what he ran
and it's
on,
like,
man.
dude,
That's-
you were running to be. You are the establishment. You won. You are the establishment. You're standing there saying Washington, you know, is the problem. Is the reason for X, Y, and Z. Make America great again. You just spoke against everything that you currently are. Everything that you were running to win.
Right. And that leaves us
It's
That
just,
leaves us where?
Gotham City.
you know that moment when you realize, like, you know, you be waking up in the morning, like, you had a bad day, and you wake up, you roll over, you just like, oh, that shit over with. I ain't got to deal with it no more. But it's still there when you wake up. Like, you roll over, you still see the problem. Like, damn, she's still pregnant. Like that. You know, it's like that. It's like, damn, he's still here. No, this
here.
shit is
Still here.
real.
He's not going anywhere.
And it's just
that's
so
the new,
much-
that's the new reality. That's the new normal. And you know, unfortunately, we're going to hear a lot more about that. Like, we're going to hear that he ran on a campaign of non-establishment, this, and that. But then you go and, you know, bring in all these establishment rich folks that are
His
not,
cabinet?
Like, it's come on.
There's all
Are we
people
still going?
put
Are we
money
gonna
in
go
his
line
election.
upon line? Are we gonna go
Oh,
all the way
we
down?
absolutely can. Like,
Because we need to go. And, I
But
mean,
it's so hard because it's just so many.
it's been 3 days.
what's the lady's name?
McKell-
Over education, Duvall.
Whoa.
This,
when
I'm trying to keep. I don't want to use the B word. This,
I don't wanna
this
call it that.
chick, literally, did you see that when she was what was it when she was sitting there? Elizabeth Warren was going in.
She
on her?
was going.
Whoa.
Have you ever
Yeah.
needed financial aid?
Every financially
Has your children ever needed
No.
financial
Right.
aid?
She's like, no,
No, but my friends.
Do you know people on financial aid?
no.
Lying.
No.
This chick said,
But you're in charge of
they should
financial aid.
have guns in school to protect them from the grizzly bears.
The grizzly.
The fuck? Grizzly Bears ain't never broke into no school and killed 20 kids. White kids have. So you need a gun for them little white kids that be going crazy in school.
Like, I don't understand guns in the school, period. I'm completely against that.
I'm
But
against guns
she,
in school.
of all things, said, yeah, we need guns for the grizzly bears.
Bitch.
What mountain
say
ass
that?
state is you living in where
Right.
a mass murder in a elementary school is happening because of a grizzly bear?
No, my thing is this: whenever Elizabeth Warren asks a question, she Connecticut her every time. Connecticut is like, so what you eat today, Connecticut? So that's pretty much what she did. It was just like, so can you promise that you will, you know, protect enforce the regulations, make sure that the money is allocated to places where it's supposed to go. She like, well, we will review everything. She like, wait, review? We don't need you to review. It's already in place. Can you tell me that you're going to honor your job and like you already talked about, fraud with Donald Trump, to talking about how, you know, he had Trump University, it was a fraudulent school, blah 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 blah. And she said, people like that, which is your boss, can you say that you are going to do your job and don't let people like that have a field day with these federal monies? Well, we're going to review. I didn't ask you that.
Did not ask at all.
So continue on, but when I tell you that Elizabeth Warren, shout out to Elizabeth Warren. Because she is a beast.
I was like, get Elizabeth a seat at the fucking cookout.
Bro,
Elizabeth can come.
Y'all can have Soldier Boy.
Because she
give me her.
Get her to
Give me her.
She can sit right next to Meryl. And Meryl bought the potato salad. So I'm good right there.
And we eating it because she could cook.
And, right.
She seasons.
And so it's just, I'm sorry.
I was going to say this. I was going to say this about this whole confirmation process and all this other stuff. Effectively, the nominees have not come prepared because they don't have to be prepared. They don't feel like they have to be prepared.
Donald Trump didn't have to be prepared.
They probably will get confirmed. However, I will give credit to the Democrats for putting up a fight because what they've done for me personally is I didn't know anything about this Miss Debo's lady. Mm-hmm. I didn't know anything about these guys. So now what it is doing is bringing attention to what they actually are about. Yeah. And we would not have known had they just kind of rolled over and let it be. So I do give credit to the Democrats for fighting back and for asking those hard questions. Yeah. And although they know that essentially they probably will still be confirmed, we know what's up. Which is important. And
that's the major thing, y'all. Me and my homeboy was having this conversation while he was taking me to my job today. And it's so easy to get, detached from, because we see this buffoonery, this foolishness. And it's so easy just to get detached. But when you do that, they can run roughshod over the whole system. And so people like her, they're putting up a fight, bring their highlight and everything. Mm-hmm. Like, and you know what? The media, even I've gotten on the media head a couple of times about a lot of the shit they put out, but now is the time where we have to rely on them. They have to do their due diligence and actually do their damn job to actually report. Because now you got alternative motherfucking facts coming out now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm bad.
Jumping the gun.
I was about to lead to another point.
I'm trying to go day by day.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Because I know, but you
rubbed me the wrong way.
We got Kellyanne.
But you're absolutely right, though, because like I feel like I'm pretty well informed, but after the election, we kind of did. We unplugged, took a break, and we're like, it's a lot going on, but we do have to pay attention, and these things are kind of showing us why we need to pay attention.
Absolutely. Can't go to sleep.
Absolutely.
It ain't time to sleep now.
It is what it is.
I'm a woman. It is what it is.
So
She's
even
there.
more so.
Okay, I say one more thing. I'm sorry. She a woman, right? Mm-hmm. So, I've never gotten on the whole the pro-abortion and pro-life thing. But it just rubbed me the wrong way when I saw nothing but men in suits signing a bill about what a woman should do. Yeah. I never really got into that, but they just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, how am I going to tell a woman what to do with her body?
Right.
I just like the way that made me feel. Like I said, it is backwards.
It's so much. All right, so.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. Because it's all.
Well, that's exactly how I feel, and it's also like he's actually setting it up. To me, it's like a lot of the people who get abortions are people who can't afford to have kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now you're stopping abortions, but people ain't gonna stop having sex. Right. So now we just gotta have a bigger situation at hand.
So that's. Speech inauguration. I'm going to do so much. Speech inauguration.
Come on, moderator.
Along with that day, we fall into the night for the president, where we have Chrisette Michelle.
Oh God!
I dropped my guap.
I told you we going in the stage. We going to chronology of events. Is that the right word?
Yeah, that's right.
Chronology order. There we go, of the series of events. So Chrisette Michelle, you guys, she's R&B singer, cast member of Hollywood Divas. She decided to perform at this inauguration for President Donald Trump. Now, this is the thing. Before Chrisette Michelle, there were other entertainers that were listed to perform, slated to perform, rumored to perform. They all said no. The biggest one before we found out Chrisette was Jennifer Holliday.
I had words for her, too.
She wanted to... Jennifer Holliday was...
People need coins.
I'm
not saying it's right. I wouldn't have done it.
Jennifer Holliday, but let me tell you, she was going to perform for Donald Trump, and she said she didn't realize she's going to get so much backlash.
She thought about that.
Her phone was blowing up. She thought she had a Miss Booty call. It was Black Twitter coming for her ass.
Right.
She said, what?
She said,
I'm popping.
Right. She said, so I'm not doing this. So she backed out. Now, Chrisette Michelle agreed to perform and then secretly kept it from her fans, the American public, whoever. Mm-hmm. She kept it from them. And the thing that bothered me is that she said she was doing it to bridge the gap.
No, you're not.
To be a voice for the voiceless. when they asked her to sing, she said with no hesitation, she said yes. Mm-hmm. So why did you hide this from us, from the public? Necessarily, not that everybody's your fan anyway, but why did you feel you need to hide it if you wanted to be this bridge and this voice?
Because if you were a voice, then now when you speak up, you will have fans, but you just spoke up only because you were forced to. So you're not really being a voice.
Voice for who? For you?
No,
for
not
you?
at all.
For Black America?
Never.
For who?
That's what she said.
She's gonna be
for somebody.
No. For what? Christian?
It's reported that she was getting paid $750,000.
But she only got like
a
quarter of a
like
million.
$250 or something.
Which is fine. Which is fine.
Okay, this is my beat for Chrisette Michelle. All right, here you go. Chrisette, you are talented. Now, mind you, I don't know anybody's money. I can't count anybody's money for them. $250 is enough to make you want to go, But she already had a booked, I guess, a job with Spike Lee. And
he said nope.
He said no.
He was going to use her music in his upcoming Netflix series for She's Gotta Have It.
She's Gotta Have
It.
And he said nope, not no more.
So that was going to be some ends right there.
That's residuals and upfront money.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it was another situation that she had going that they
went in a different direction.
Went in that direction. So my thing is this: you say voice. Now you got
it was something with Questlove,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, I forget something with Questlove.
He said he would pay her not to perform.
Thank you. He said he was going to pay her not to perform.
Right. So this means that you wanted to do it. Now 3, you sung a gospel song up there. I get it. I was singing gospel on the stage at this event. You hid under the name of God. All right, but even then, you gotta have integrity. You gotta be about something. You are black before you anything. You went and chased that little bit of change of $250,000, but you just alienated yourself from so many black people that were gonna support your 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th album. So I ain't the smartest man in the world.
But can I be a devil's advocate?
Y'all come down
People weren't supporting.
Popping yourself out. There you go.
People weren't supporting her albums, her music,
Well,
her nothing.
No. Here's the thing, Chrisette Michelle, the first album,
I don't think she's that great to begin
I love
with,
it.
personally.
The second album, great again. Chrisette Michelle musically just kind of, her style kind of changed at the third album. Even me, who was a fan of her, the first 2 albums, I didn't buy that shit. And I didn't buy her
She doesn't
last.
have a brand.
Yeah, she doesn't have. And then when she went on Hollywood Divas, it was just kind of like.
That's when you want your career going at a dime.
Here's my thing.
Her career took a nosedive.
Here's my thing with Chrisette Michelle, Jennifer Holiday, and all Chrisette.
They was calling it
Chrisette
Michelle.
Biggers.
Chrisette Michelle,
Hidden
and
fences.
Jennifer Holiday, and all those others, whatever. Chrisette Michelle is entitled to do whatever she wants to do. That's fine. And we are entitled to not care for it or not pay for it and not like it and not buy it.
I ain't here for
Number
it.
one. Number 2, I'm not tripping on you performing for anybody. Do what you want to do. But don't give me this build a bridge story.
Right, you did it for
when
the
in
coins.
fact you did it for the coin. That's fine. The coin is the coin. Say that, they gave me some good money. It was cool. I was fine with it. I took the money. I'm going to do the show.
But all money ain't good
Good
money.
money.
No.
She might have got a good payday up front from Donald,
I get that.
but I think in the long run, she's losing out
But
on
that
a lot.
again, that is still.
Can we talk about the handshake she
That
didn't
is
get?
still not my. Well, we can,
The
we-
handshake
let's
she
get
didn't
there. Let's
get.
get there. We're gonna get
Okay.
there. But that is still not my issue. My issue is not, again, I believe that all money ain't good money.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't believe that it's up to me to tell this woman that she can't go do
It
something
ain't
she
up to
wants
me.
to do.
It ain't up to me.
Absolutely.
However,
Expect
don't
the
insult
backlash.
You
me.
can't get mad at the backlash.
Don't insult me when you do it by saying that
You
you're
speaking
doing
for
it
me.
to speak for me because you do not speak for me. You speak for you. And that's my issue. And let's take it back to Jennifer Holiday because she got smart and decided to pull
She
out.
got scared. She didn't get smart. She got scared.
She got smart and decided to pull out. But my issue is you should have never pulled in. Period.
Right.
And to
So-
me, if you're gonna pull in and everyone's gonna find out and be mad at you anyway, you might as well have just done it because that's
You
at
might
this
as well
point-
have
My
just
thing with
done it.
Jennifer, the thing
Her
with
pulling
Jennifer
out,
Holiday,
people
granted,
still-
Jennifer Holiday, yes, she pulled out. My thing was because I watched her, she did sit down on The View, and she was like,
I didn't like that.
right? She was just like made it almost seem like she was blind to the fact. Oh, I didn't know America hated Donald Trump like this. That was her defense as to why she said she
And-
would do
and
it. She's like, oh, I'm a singer, so I just want to sing. You are a black woman living in America. You know
She don't know that.
Right,
She don't.
exactly.
She don't.
So you've been never on the rock for the last 11 months.
years.
Which means that you don't have an opinion,
Decades.
and that's scary to me. Like you're not even smart.
Well, this is not the
That-
first.
at least she's
this is
giving
not the
off that
first time Jennifer
impression.
Holiday has come into some sort of controversy that had something to do with racial discrimination and all those other things, and she always removes herself from those types of discussions
She ain't got no white
as
fans.
just a singer.
not that I know.
She
of.
does.
She does. She does.
Okay.
She
Dream
does.
Girls is
No, she does.
Okay.
She does, and that's fine. And it is okay.
Y'all ain't buying her music.
It is okay. I was about to say.
Now you know I ain't buying that music.
I'm like,
It's
It's
okay for her to not know about, because sometimes artists, they live under rock. They do live under rock, and they do their job, but their team should know better.
I feel your devil advocacy.
When the opportunity was presented, if I were your manager, I would say, here's the opportunity. This is what you're being offered, but we should think about this, this, and that. Nobody around her did that, so that tells me that her team does not look.
She ain't got no niggas on the team.
Hold on, this is where I agree with you, Andre. I think
they're money hungry.
I think that celebrities,
they don't
that
care.
artists,
It's not their face in the front.
I do think that artists do live under a rock and they can be blind to a lot of things. However, something like I'm sure Jennifer Holliday. I hope Jennifer Holliday back November 8th voted. She knew the outcome of the election.
I don't
know. This is the thing. I hope that she did vote. She knew what voting day is. I don't care how much of a celebrity you is. You know about voting. She knew the outcome of this election. So I can't take, she lives under a rock, so she didn't know. She knew
I'm not giving her
Donald Trump.
I'm not defending her.
Okay.
I'm not defending her. I'm just saying that
her whole team is shady.
I didn't buy her story on The View.
I hated
personally.
it. I really didn't buy it.
And I don't think that it should have been in consideration to begin with. I mean, she should have gone through with it as opposed to...
Because she said yes.
And I know we're gonna
because she said yes.
And I know we're going to talk about the Women's March, and I'm not trying to get there real quick. But what I'm going to say about that is, if she felt the way she felt, that as she was saying on The View about she didn't know this, she didn't know that, she would have showed up to that Women's March and performed for free.
She wasn't there.
Carry on.
All right, so Chrisette, she released this track, No Political Genius is what she called it, following her performance after Trump's inauguration. She began the track by saying, I am the black song Spike Lee won't sing. I am the black voice inauguration bells ring. Shaw says, your hateful words won't be my defining moment. They will be my ammunition to fight the system. We will win them. Hope is alive. This is my standing. For John Lewis and Ben Carson, Questlove, Spike Lee, and before them, I won't divide now. That's not smart. God before me, I won't back down. This is my damn America now.
Okay, so she took a lesson from Kim K and was like, let me just get publicity off this.
No, I'm not buying that bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm buying it. But
nothing about that was positive. All of that was sort of a slap.
Aggressive.
It was aggressive, and it was defensive, and it was a slap in the face.
Exactly.
It was all of those things. And furthermore, she's talking about how she doesn't. She's trying to talk about everybody in one breath. Mm-hmm. Ben Carson, Spike Lee, John Lewis, and all that other stuff. Essentially, this is all about her. She doesn't speak for me. Period.
She's speaking for me.
I don't think she speaks for anybody.
For the voiceless,
they call her
nigga who ain't got no voice.
Chrisette Michelle.
What does that mean? For the voiceless.
I'm tired of talking about her. Keep going.
Bitch, you talking about for the voiceless. The voiceless, you talking about all the people that actually showed up and either voted for Trump or did not vote at all.
Voiceless?
That's who you fucking singing for. But the funny part is, referencing Keke Palmer, the gag is with all of that. Chrisette then.
The gag.
The gag is she turned around and said that her family disowned her for playing at the inauguration, and Trump didn't even shake her hand.
What did you think?
She got a quote.
Read the quote.
Originally, I was supposed to perform directly after his speech, and I'd done that with Barack Obama before. I ain't never seen her perform for Barack. I could be wrong.
We probably did, but didn't care once again, which is why she got to perform for Trump.
Listen, I will go on YouTube and look for Chrisette Michelle performing for Barack Obama.
I just remember Beyonce, but I mean,
wait. You got to
compete
again. Perform about Barack.
Not that mine eyes have ever seen.
Maybe she has.
She might have. So I'm going YouTube after. If y'all got the clip, just email it to me.
So do the Facebook Live.
She said, so I was used to that kind of experience, and the woman who organized the event came to me and told me, now you're going to go first and he's going to go after you. I looked at her in the eye and said, my family has disowned me. If you decide, she said, if you decide to Google me, you'll see that.
If you decide.
That white woman don't know you.
You don't know you.
Then you'll see that America is writing about me in their newspapers. I'm the black poster child for discard right now, and he's not going to shake my hand. So no, I didn't get to meet him. You sold out to the highest fucking bidder.
And still didn't even
couldn't even get a handshake.
He didn't look your way.
And then have entitlement issues about it.
I'm so mad. I feel like I cannot even play a Chrisette. I hate when these artists do this. I can't play a Chrisette Michelle record on Spotify now Because this bitch been with Uncle Tom and...
Imagine what that
Like,
was, that list. They probably had a list literally to look through. Like,
he didn't know if that was...
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. She's sitting up there. Here's my issue with the ego of celebrity. She feels like her voice is so strong that it's about to be the voice of the people and it's going to bridge a gap.
She said, claims she sang for...
However, you were the A, B, C, D, E, least last choice.
You were on Hollywood
You wasn't
Divas.
even chosen first.
I'm done.
they were like, we can't ask Beyonce. She ain't gonna do it.
She's not right.
We can't ask Jennifer Hudson. She ain't gonna do
outside
it.
of Chrisette Michelle, because it was so many. Before it was Chrisette, it was Jennifer Holiday. It was some other performers.
But she was so loud about it.
But it was some other performers before then.
She don't
My
care.
thing, and this is my problem with the Trump
Chrisette
administration
was so loud
and
about
whoever was over the inaugural events, why were they so pressed to get a black performer?
Yeah, we'll see.
Because we kept seeing all these no's from other blacks and
Right.
rumored to perform. Why were they so strong on trying to get a black performer?
That's a good point.
That is what I don't understand.
I totally
They
understand.
found
that.
one, granted, but-
because what we've learned from Donald Trump is that he can take one and make one a million. So he can say, well, she rocks with me, so they rock with me.
Chrisette
And
Michelle.
and that's his
That's why
shtick.
Steve Harvey was up there.
That's Steve
That's
Harvey,
his
Kanye.
That is his
Kanye.
thing. That is
Are we
his
talking
thing.
about Steve?
And so
Are we
we
talking about
can get
Kanye?
there. And so
That's
my
like a
issue,
month
my
ago.
issue with all of that, and to bring it back to and wrap it up with Chrisette Michelle, at the end of the day, you crossed the picket line. You crossed the picket line, and you shouldn't have. And I feel like this is one particular instance and moment in time where we should have stuck together in a particular
Exactly.
moment, and you didn't. You crossed the picket
You
line.
stood by Donald Trump
and now you
when
will,
your own
you know,
brother
you'll see.
Spike Lee offered you an opportunity to be a part of.
You crossed the picket
something.
line.
You did.
And you don't
Sorry.
even
All
know
right.
you could have got $250,000 worth of royalties.
Right.
Or you could have performed at the Women's March the next
And
day,
we would
and we
still
would
would
have
have
seen
liked
you.
you. And we would have liked
we
you
would've seen
still.
you.
All right, we didn't give Chrisette a little too much shine.
Okay.
Y'all. All right, so
Too much damn time.
It
Way too
continued
much.
too much sauce.
Way
It
too much.
continued with inaugural events or presidential whatever events. So next thing, there was a recap over the amount of viewers and attendees at the 2017 presidential inauguration. You all,
What attendees?
I'm sure you saw the screenshots. I actually didn't. I didn't have them. The side by side, President Obama's inauguration 2009 and Donald Trump's inauguration.
It wasn't even close.
Clearly, it was not
It wasn't
close.
even close.
Yeah.
So
Sean Spicer.
Sean Spicer.
Just talk about this fool. He came out there
His
ready.
very first press conference went out there to claim that it was, well, Donald Trump said it was like 1.5 million people. That's what he said.
Yep.
So then Sean Spicer went out there and said, and this was on January 21st.
Saturday.
Secondly, photographs of the inaugural proceedings were intentionally framed in a way in one particular tweet to minimize the enormous support that had gathered on the National Mall. We know that from the platform where the president was sworn in to 4th Street, it holds about 250,000 people. From 4th Street to the media tent is about another 220,000 people. And from the media tent to Washington Monument is 250,000 people. All this space was full when the president took the oath of office. We know that 420,000 people used the DC Metro Transit that day, which compares to about the 317,000 from Barack Obama. He gave all these fucking numbers and everything, basically to try to say
Which were all to be proven to be false, but carry on.
And all those
Sean
numbers sound
Spicer-
less than Donald Trump's
So
numbers.
Sean Spicer gave those numbers, and it was just kind of like, all right, fuck you, we know you lying, whatever. But the thing about it, we would have probably let that go.
But
however,
let's go.
And I'm falling in love with her just for the
Let's go.
mediocrity and the
I'm ready for it.
Oh.
Kellyanne Conway.
Thank you. Let's go.
Donald Trump's campaign.
I'm ready.
However, she got him in. He won.
I'm so ready.
So this bitch is so. Listen, Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, she does her job.
Sat down.
Me and you on the same page. These
And she tried to explain.
We're like,
She does her job.
There's no way to explain.
She tried. So let's look at this sit down.
Thank you. I'm glad you got it.
Not answer the question.
I did answer
no,
your
you
question.
did not. You did
Yes,
not
I
answer
did.
the question of why the president asked the White House press secretary to come out in front of the podium for the first time and utter a falsehood. Why did he do that? It undermines the credibility of the entire White House press office
No, it
on day
doesn't.
one.
Don't be so overly dramatic about it, Chuck. You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains.
Wait a minute. Alternative facts? Alternative facts, 4 of the 5 facts he uttered. The
Hey,
one
Chuck,
thing he got right was Zeke Miller. 4 of the 5 facts he uttered were just not true. Look, alternative facts are not facts.
Get it out.
Alternative facts. She said, and he
Hey,
gave alternative facts, and then tossed her hair to the
What is
back.
that? I went through Webster. I went through every form of dictionary I could find. I did not see alternative facts. I saw facts.
I saw facts, and I saw lies.
But you know what? That is clever. I'm gonna start using that.
Alternative facts.
You ain't see
Yes.
me. You
It's an
alternatively
alternative
saw
fact.
me.
You
Y'all,
alternatively saw me.
right now, y'all are watching us. We are broadcasting live from the planet Mars. I don't care what nobody says. We are
Facts don't
sitting on
matter.
Mars. There's oxygen. There's gravity.
And liquor.
And liquor on Mars. Isn't it?
And
It's
alternative
lit.
facts.
Alternative facts.
My thing was
Let me
like,
close
so
the
there's
window.
like
Let
an
me-
alternative reality that's going on here.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
I'm lost. Like, so we have, if that's facts, alternative facts.
Mars.
So,
Alternative facts.
but facts is not
That sounds
subjective. It's objective.
That's some shit that when you was in the 6th grade, you was in the principal's office, and your mama got called off work, had to come get you. But you know, you can say, "Ma, she lying." Like, "Ma, but she give you alternative facts."
That's a better, it strengthens your argument.
Right,
It
it
does
does.
strengthen your
Oh,
argument.
I'm using that shit every day
It
from now
strengthens your
on.
argument.
But this is the thing. How can your White House, who we have to trust, like you ain't, if we ain't never, when Barack said something, when old boy came out and spoke for Barack, you were like, okay. Now whenever Sean Spicer say something,
Alternative facts.
let me tell you what he did. Trump got mad about them damn numbers. He saw
yeah.
the people that was coming. He was like, go down and tell them this. And he said it just like how he said it with the same
He did.
attitude.
He read it and he read it off the sheet, and you can see it's like
Y'all.
I'm just reading what,
This
what
is
it
don't
the
trust
administration because
Yeah.
Kellyanne Conway is a reflection of Donald Trump. Sean Spicer is a reflection of Donald Trump. Whatever her name is, DuVos, is a reflection of Donald Trump. All of these fucking people are reflections of the person that y'all, because I didn't vote for him, voted to be leader of this free world, of
scared.
these United States.
I'm scared.
And like he even lied. Like, okay, so Donald, well, not lied, but doing what Donald Trump does. So for his background image on Twitter, they used the
Yeah,
picture from
yeah, yeah.
Obama's election.
He used Obama's cake at the inauguration.
Oh, yeah, and that
They had
too.
a good cake.
But we have to, and
And that
again,
too.
this-
They plagiarizing cakes now.
Plagiarizing cakes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
photos.
They plagiarized the cake. They
And
told
Twitter
us they
and
made
Twitter
it.
cover pages.
Yeah, but on a serious note, this is what we're dealing with now.
I'm done.
We are living in a world where facts don't matter.
I'm a rich unknown.
Nothing.
I'm a rich
you
and-
can see with your eyes
Alternative fact.
that there were not as many people at the inauguration.
You gonna see
as
it and
there
tell
were.
me the sky is green.
That-
Mind y'all,
but you're
before
gonna tell me
before
that
the
it was.
inauguration, you see that sad ass concert on the Lincoln Memorial with 3 doors down.
Didn't see it. Didn't see
Or
it.
the black girl who was at the inauguration who dipped low. They had a
I
video of
saw
her.
that. I saw that.
I gotta see that. I missed that.
Then
one.
why are you there if you're not trying to be?
It's like that meme when a Jamaican meme when you're at your side piece house and she puts you on Facebook Live. You turn the lights off. Bitch, what you doing? You the side
Oh, he
piece.
turned the lights on. I did see that. Yeah. He turned the lights on real fast.
But you about fly, but you don't know the lights on.
It's only literally today.
Day
Is the
3.
It's the 24th. But
Sorry,
at the
that's
point
a-
that happened,
been
that was
what,
what,
4
day
days?
2.
4 days.
At the point Kellyanne
That was
Conway
day,
did that was day 2.
That was day
one.
1.5.
Day 1.5.
Bro, I can't tell
That was
you.
day 2. That was day
We
2.
getting alternative facts.
By
We're
day
getting-
4.
You are getting
Day
alternative.
4.
When we very clearly see the visuals,
We can
we're
see
getting-
this.
You ain't see
Alternative
that.
facts.
You ain't see that.
And y'all know he signed his inauguration day as patriotic dependent. Hold on, I'm sorry, that's not correct. I don't want to misname it. I got it right here. Donald Trump signed January 20th of 2017 as shit. Y'all all got the stories. Y'all can't help me out.
I don't know. This.
National Day of Patriotic Devotion.
Get your motherfucking ass out here.
There we go.
He made that a thing.
He made that a thing for the day he was inaugurated.
Oh,
But the
I'm
funny
just
part is the
salty
media
that
was
he's
like,
going down in history
this was
or
very
something.
resemblant of something that President Obama did back in 2009. It wasn't the same thing, but Trump's National Day or whatever he wants to call it resembles something very similar
Yeah.
to President Obama in the sense of you still copying off of this man that you tried to tear down for a good 8 years.
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done
so
already.
we still have to kind of talk about this alternative
I'm
facts
so
thing.
done.
Like, I mean, You know,
I hate it.
because there is a seriousness to it. Like, it goes back to what we're talking about, this whole confirmation process and all this other stuff. We really have to pay attention to what these people are saying and call them out when they're not telling the truth. Because what they're trying to do is stifle journalism. They're trying to stifle the news networks. They're trying to stifle all these people. That is reminiscent of situations, regimes that we've seen in the
this
past.
Is what I'm gonna say, Andre. This is what I'm
and
saying.
it is important. It is
While
important for us.
I agree with you.
To pay attention.
Calling him out is not going to do anything. We called him out for saying he grabbed women by the pussies. We called him out when Melania stole Michelle's speech. We called him out for saying he wanted to build a wall. We called him out for so much shit when he was only campaigning and he still won.
The biggest call out, he said a few 1990 something, or he or whatever. He made a comment saying if he was to run for president, he'd run as a Republican because they're the biggest group of like ignorant people.
He's been called
so
out
that's
for
like
everything,
a blatant call out right there.
He still has won.
He's telling you.
That's why
what he's gonna do.
That's why I'm like now.
I get that. I get your point. But and we recognize that there are a number of people that believe what he said, like that rock with him and believe, you know, every word that he says and, you know, all this other stuff. But we do have to pay attention because then that comes into like voter suppression and all these other things that are coming. Like he's trying to make peaceful protests illegal. Like that's a problem. Those things are problems. So we have to pay attention. And I get, and we had a conversation the other day and I was real caught up on this Chrisette Michelle thing. And I still kind of am. However, this alternative news day thing that they did,
alternative facts,
it effectively has erased the coverage of that women's march leading into the women's march.
It actually hasn't. It hasn't. So no, we still on inauguration.
Carry on.
Inauguration. So then also with inauguration, do you guys know
it's distraction?
This singer, her name is Vicky Yohe.
Lord.
Yeah, she's a gospel singer.
Gospel singer.
Oh,
Yohe.
you know her? Because I really didn't.
I didn't know her.
I knew the song, but I didn't know
saved.
I knew the song, but I didn't know her.
I'm saved. I like to
I
listen
did
to
not know
others.
Vicky.
From Illinois, my home state.
I ain't never heard of Vicky, y'all. That's Vicky right there. So
Hey,
Vicky, she's been receiving vicious online attacks after posting an Instagram photo of Jesus heading back to the White House. This was the meme that she posted after inauguration. On my way back to the White House, you see Jesus with all these suitcases.
Why he white though?
White Jesus headed to the White House. Donald Trump is...
But
I just don't understand why people
let me
are
tell you
so
something. Wait.
Like, could someone tell me
Look,
why we
I like
Donald?
Vicky.
Why people
I
like
follow
Donald
Vicky
Trump?
for
Not
a very,
me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to know what's his appeal. Like
He
why
appeals
are
to some
She
people.
said,
why?
He appeals to our worst tendencies.
Her words were, you know you're doing something right when there's so much opposition. Hashtag exciting times.
Wait a minute. I'm lost. Vicky, I was about to rock with you for a minute, but you made that comment because she's a gospel singer and I like her music. Because
Kim Morrell, you like her too?
Because I like her.
Carry on.
I like
Carry
Kim
on.
Morrell.
Right, you with Kim Morrell too?
Joe,
you with Colin Kaepernick too? You with Colin?
Joe,
Are you with Colin?
Can I explain myself?
Kim
God,
Morrell has a beautiful voice that I love. However, carry on.
We gotta talk later about that.
Carry on. Sorry.
What are you saying, Daryl?
You need a refill.
I was just
It didn't sound like you were giving us alternative facts.
I was.
Wait.
I was talking about Vicky. All I was saying about Vicky, I mean, I rocked with her until she said that bullshit. So,
so you're saying you did rock with her up until that point?
Yeah.
And
she
you were
has the
surprised that she would even say such a thing.
I mean, I don't know if she was saying it in a Christian way, because you know, Christians, you know, it can be very.
Tell me about it.
Well, I can see how she's saying, like, you know, where okay, this is a prime opportunity. There's a lot of discord. It's for us as Christians to really come together and really push
Christianity.
I don't think push Christianity, but
That's
really push to. That what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, to stand up or to be the light.
Well, let me tell you.
I don't know what she said.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Sean King?
She fixed it. You get that. She tried to clean it up and say that she felt like the policies of the previous administration did not support Christian values.
Get the fuck out of here.
To an extent.
Get your motherfucking ass out of here.
And so again, you know, people say things and then they try to, you know, walk it back. And she tried to walk it back in a way that you might be able to get with. However,
no, you said it. You ain't walking back from that.
Can't walk it back.
Well, let me tell y'all what my good friend Sean King said. Sean King claims to have been who has been in the past 15 years penned an open letter, and it said because of who you are. The singer says that he found her remarks disgusting. Sean King's words were, "I am close friends with President Obama's chaplain. He was a praying man and a baptized Christian. I think you've confused your whiteness with your Christianity."
Yep.
And Vicky, as white people do, what you think she did? Apologize. She offered up an apology and she said, "I never want to hurt anyone, and that has never been my intention. If I have hurt you, I am truly sorry. It is true that I am excited by the thought of a government that will protect Christianity and not attack it. I do not condone any wrong things Trump has said or done in the past. I also do not mean to imply that Obama was not a Christian, but meant that the policy his administration pursued many times went against what most Christians believe. Bottom line, I was wrong, but my intentions were not what they perceived to be." She sounded like Paula Deen when she called all the folks niggas
grabbing
and
women
told
by
them
the
that
pussy.
she wanted them to serve her party dressed in slave gear.
Yeah.
That's what you sound like, Vicky. Like,
you know, the fortunate or unfortunate thing of where we are today, and you know, Donald Trump will call it political correctness, but it's you just can't say whatever you want to say. I mean, you can, but there are going to be consequences for saying certain things. You can feel whatever you feel.
Yes.
However, you have to be prepared to hear what we have to say when you say it.
But I feel like these people are only apologizing because they realize their opinion is not popular, and they feel, oh, I feel bad because I offended people, and it's going to ruin my career.
She posted
They're not
a meme
realizing
of a
the
white
issue.
Jesus saying,
right,
on my way. What did she say?
I don't even care about the white. I don't
like
House. Again. I don't even care that
It's not about it's not about skin color. It's the fact that this is a representation of Jesus Christ, our Lord and
Savior.
Savior. White House.
What that says is he wasn't there.
Yes, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
It's saying that Barack is, if you have to put it, it's like Barack Obama was the devil and Donald Trump is God. That's what Vicky said. Vicky, fuck you. It's a big fuck you from me. I don't know about everybody else.
I second you. I'm behind you.
I don't think Jesus is grabbing anyone by the pussy or talking in that manner. You know what I mean? If you're going to sit here and say Donald Trump is Jesus, that's a good point. I could see if she said like Mitt Romney, even I don't agree with her or whatever she's saying, but at least choose someone that, okay, we get it. He has these very like conservative beliefs, but not someone who literally
really doesn't.
Someone who incites hate, who incites racism, who incites bigotry,
who literally is dealing with a case of raping a 13-year-old
family
girl.
Values real quick.
That's
family values.
Dialogue.
Let's put one family next to the other and talk about family values. Isn't that a conservative viewpoint that supports Christianity?
I mean, but it's a classic situation where
we can see
white people are oblivious
to the point of what you said, Andre, with people have its consequences for things you say. It moves us into our next topic. So, Saturday Night Live writer Katie Rich, she's suspended from her job for a tweet that she wrote about Donald Trump. You guys, this is Katie right here. She's worked on SNL since 2013, specifically on the Weekend Update segment. She sent out a tweet during the inauguration. We said, "Barron will be the country's first homeschool shooter."
I laughed when I read it. I'm sorry.
She has been suspended from work from Saturday Night Live
indefinitely.
So it's a couple of things with this.
Damn.
One, it's consequence reactions.
Yeah.
While we know
I have
the thing that everyone is asking is, should the children of these public figures be off limits?
Listen. Yes, I believe that children should be off limits. Mm-hmm. I believe that children should be off limits.
But
they haven't been off limits.
Right.
So I get the argument that, well, you know, they didn't say that when, you know, Trayvon was shot and this one was shot and all this other stuff happened with the children. Mm-hmm. And when they, you know, talked about Malia going to college,
I was about to say that.
And when they talked about Sasha being 15 and called her, you know, all these names and all this stuff, I still believe that children should be off limits. They should be up because he's a child. He don't have anything to do with that. But them grown Trump kids.
That's what I was about to say. I think that Barron, yes, I do think that Barron, he's a child. He doesn't. I don't even think he fully understands.
I think he's not with it. I feel like if he was even in private school, he probably gets bullied.
Right. It's not fair.
It's not okay.
Barron, just like it was not fair to go.
One wrong don't make the other one right. But it's not okay.
I'm sorry, Eric Jr.
We coming for you.
And the other one.
Ivanka's not off limits at all.
They are definitely.
I kind of like Ivanka.
What?
I can't lie.
Why? What do you like about her?
She got the only sane one in there, and she's dope.
What do you like about her?
She fly. She's cool. She got good head on her shoulder.
Her clothes suck.
Look here, woman.
I'm not mad.
But I do think that
She
Barron
dressed
should
her
be left
mama.
alone. He's
You're
a
always Indian,
13-year-old boy. You know, before
He's a kid. He's a kid.
when the race was going on, you know, they came to him. They were claiming he had Down syndrome,
Autism, all that other
autism.
They ain't cool.
They did all that. I don't think that's fair to
It's not okay
a
to
child
a
of
kid.
his age
It's
who
not
really
okay
doesn't
to a kid.
understand. He knows, oh, my father is the president of the United States,
Yeah.
but I don't think he really understands
Right.
exactly what that means. So
his father said something one time, and he looked shook. He was just like, there was like a meme about it afterwards. It was at some type of press conference or whatever.
I just have to kind of give props to the
But,
president
so-
and Miss Michelle Obama because I feel like because of their family structure, they were able to kind of maneuver and deal with whatever that was because that
family
was
structure. Michelle Mama lived with them
Yo,
all 8 years.
and we know what
So
that,
you know that's
you know
a
what
black
that's
family.
like.
It's a black family though.
I can't
They
say
might have a small TV on top of the big TV.
Right, they had that floor model and then the flat screen on top of it.
I
We moved up the flat screens on top of the floor model.
She's in there making bologna sandwiches for the girls for lunch.
right.
But yeah, so
Kids are off limit.
but also so with the
You know-
I guess going back to the freedom of speech thing, you know, it's interesting how they want to attack Katie. Again, I'm not saying what she said is right, but they want to attack Katie for making her comment. But during the race, Trump said he didn't exactly say, but referenced the Second Amendment. People who love the Second Amendment could possibly shoot Hillary Clinton. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Well, if y'all don't, I got the clip.
Yeah.
So we go play that.
Hillary wants to essentially abolish the Second Amendment. By the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But
That was back in August when he said that back when they were still, you know, he was still just the nominee and everything. But without saying it, he pretty much said the second one we know is the right to bear arms. Maybe it's something you could do about it. And y'all still elected him to be our president.
Yeah, so that's the thing. That's the thing. The thing about it is we have
Not my president.
we all have selective memory,
Not my president.
and they choose which pieces of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights that supports their story at that particular time.
Right.
And it flip flops for different people and whatever. I feel like it's important for us to, you know, if you know how we feel is how we feel, and you know, kind of stick to it.
Yeah, stick to it.
You gotta stick to it. You got to
hold
stick to
your
it.
guns.
Like I understand that, you know, the Obama children were not treated that well. However, I still believe that kids are off limits.
Kids should definitely be off limit.
All right, what's the next thing to talk about?
It's so much. He only been in office for
I know.
4
We
4
got
days.
going.
We got
There's a lot to
4
talk
more
about. Keep
years,
going.
maybe 2 if we all work
That's
together.
what I said.
If we work
Honestly,
together. If we work together.
I said 2 years. That's how long I think.
This is day 4.
I mean,
Day 4.
but we
If
can
it's
go.
day 4, I feel like the end of this year, he could be out.
He don't even really want to be president. He just wants to have the
He
power.
didn't think he was
Yeah.
gonna be. All right, so
Of
let's move
course.
on. So outside the presidential election that happened on Friday, we also had the Women's March. Now, I have to say, due to call it my own ignorance or whatever, I knew the Women's March was happening. I thought it was only in
In
DC.
D.C.
You know,
Me too. I thought it was only in
DC.
I saw a lot of social
I felt
posts
like we
where
should be in
women
LA,
were
down there.
on planes going to DC. So I thought it was going to be a big thing in DC.
Yeah.
This should happen
I didn't get the memo.
not only in different cities across the United States.
I
it
did-
happened in over 30
7
countries.
Wow.
I'm gonna say
They
this.
were on Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
Marching.
Marching.
On the
with
mode.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Paris, Japan,
Yeah.
motherfucking everywhere.
Yeah.
The day after the inauguration, protesting, hating this man.
I will say this. My intention this entire weekend was to like turn my TV off, well, to BET, and unplug from all of that coverage and all that other stuff. That was my intention. I woke up on Saturday morning. I must have looked at my phone and saw what was happening. I went and turned back to maybe CNN and one of those things, and the coverage of the Women's March made me feel like it made me hopeful. I was like, okay, so people are really recognizing that we are in a situation where we need to get together and discuss what is happening.
Well, look here.
And carry on.
Look here. God damn it. Cause I'm here to talk about it.
Go.
Where the motherfuckers was at when we was marching for Black Lives Matter though?
The first thing I saw was this black woman holding up a sign saying, y'all remember, or y'all, I'm paraphrasing, remember 94% of black women voted for him. Where were y'all at? Because it was, of course,
A lot of people at the march
Well,
voted for him.
but we have to.
A lot of the white women
but
at
we
the
know
march
that.
voted for him.
We know that, and we
But
have
that's
to,
what
we have to
bothers me,
acknowledge
though,
that.
because that's kind of like
We know that we have to acknowledge that. I mean, it's all those people that were talking about, we're for Trump, and then they now they about to lose their Obamacare,
wait.
and now they're like, oh my God, I'm about to lose Obamacare or whatever you want to call it. I get it.
The whole women march was about fighting against the bigot, about a man, about women's choice, about a man dictating to women what they should and should not do with their body. It was coming against everything that Donald Trump stand for. The fact that he was making fun of a damn reporter, or the fact that he was talking about the Muslim family that had a soldier.
All of it.
All these things now.
But yet, people who were at the march still.
But y'all don't like black people either.
But you didn't feel like that. You didn't feel like Black Lives Matter was in it.
I thought they would. I feel like Black Lives Matter was in that. But I didn't feel like them in Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Yeah, but that never happens. I mean, listen. Here's the thing. I pick and choose my battles. Honestly, I don't expect for everybody to fall in line behind what I'm dealing with, because they don't.
How do you feel about that? How can you have all those emotions and all those strong
because they don't.
ideas
they
about
don't.
that?
They don't.
Then why are you there?
What are you talking about?
We was in there. We was in that movement. We was in that movement strong. They wasn't all.
I'm referring to
It's a good
the
thing.
white women who decided to march.
Were they there?
But they're marching against this bigot, this person who grabs women by the pussy,
that's why there's so many people there. Everybody has different.
But they voted for him. That's what I'm saying.
That is the I'm trying to find the right word, but that's the stupidity behind it all. It's like, they're like, well, we didn't really think he was gonna do what he said. No, you're foolish for that. We get that.
Right. Yeah.
And so now it is very too little, too late. That's a fact. However, at this point, we can only do what we can do from this point going forward. We are where we are because of those people that voted for him, even though they voted against their own self-interest.
Well,
so we can't.
It's true. No, it's real.
We got to do something now.
I think that here in the United States, LA had the biggest crowd of over 750,000 women. So shout out to LA. I actually randomly ended up in the march.
How the hell, Joe?
Because
How the hell,
let me tell you, it's Saturday. Again, I didn't know the march was happening in multiple cities. I'm thinking it's just DC. So I told my boys, like, yo, let's meet, let's have drinks and just grab some food, happy hour, whatever.
Go downtown.
And I was like, he's like, where? And I was like, because he had to be somewhere in Koreatown. And I was like, well, let's find a medium. So we went downtown. I took an Uber. I didn't drive because I'm going to go downtown. And I was like, why the fuck is there so much traffic? And my ass got dropped off, and all I see is all these different signs. They had, mind you, y'all had some creative signs.
Some clever signs. My favorite one.
Did you see the lady dressed up as a?
I didn't see that one. It was so much. Like, you probably missed it.
Woman part?
As a vagina. It was so, you probably missed it, but it was so much. But that was how I realized, I was like, wait, the march is happening everywhere. But outside of that, though, so one of my favorite parts about the march, did you guys happen to catch Ashley Judd?
Yeah.
She gave a speech from a 19-year-old girl from Tennessee. I can't think of her first name. Last name is Donovan. But I'm going to play a part of that speech for y'all.
Blacks are still in shackles and graves just for being black. Slavery has been reinterpreted as the prison system in front of people who see melanin as animal skin. I am not as nasty as racism, fraud, conflict of interest, homophobia, sexual assault, transphobia, white supremacy, misogyny, ignorance, white privilege. Why is the work of a black woman and a Hispanic woman worth only 63 and 54 cents of a white man's privileged daughter? I am unafraid to be nasty because I am nasty, like Susan, Elizabeth, Eleanor, Amelia, Rosa, Gloria, Condoleezza, Sonia, Malala, Michelle, Hillary. And our pussies ain't for grabbing.
Come on, Ashley Judd.
Look, I want to say this, man. Look, I had to get that out about the Black Lives Matter thing, but I do think it was super dope that the women's movement was so dope. Like, I feel like it was an answer to the inauguration, to Donald Trump becoming president. But I thought it was dope that you had women's of different colors, creeds, lifestyles, whatever, coming together. And it was a lot of men that was out there supporting these women. Yeah. I got a text from my homegirl in New Orleans. She was like, why you didn't go? Well, I didn't get the memo. Like
Yeah.
I thought,
I didn't know. I thought it was DC.
I felt like I should have been. I don't really like.
I would have went. If I
I
would have known
like-
they were
yeah.
four.
It was, yeah.
I would have went.
Just imagine how big it was if all the other people came. So that just shows like the
stumbled
support
upon
is
it,
there.
I will say I was proud of the moment. Like I thought it was
Definitely over 2 million women across
was,
the fucking world. This is other countries. This is the United States.
But you know what though?
So,
I want to say this. I want to say one thing though. I feel that this movement, the women's movement. Remember how the Tea Party started?
Yeah.
But you know, because I was looking at the interview of the founders, and they were saying like how, what's next? They were asking them what was next, and they were like, we don't know, but we're gonna have meetings and we're gonna move forward. This country, in the Democratic Party, in the Progressive Party, there has to be a new agenda. There has to be a new voice, and I feel that this women movement is the start of that. Because moving forward, you're gonna have to have that when you're coming against people like Donald Trump and people with ideologies and belief systems as they do. So, I mean, although I didn't participate in this one, if they have another one and whatever,
you know who didn't agree with it or who has something to
perfect
say about
segue, perfect segue.
segue.
He
So
segued
this senator from Indiana, Jack E. Sandlin, he decided, he deleted, of course.
You know
but
what?
He sent out a Facebook post. This is him right here. He's the governor of Indiana. He sent out this Facebook post. It said,
In one day, Trump got more fat women
out walking than Michelle Obama did in 8 years.
The mitigated gall.
That was his tweet.
I don't have a response.
And Donald Trump also tweeted in regards. He said, watched protests yesterday, but was under the impression that we just had an election. Why didn't these people vote? Celebs hurt the cause badly.
He said that? I
And
didn't
then
see
followed
that.
up with peaceful protests are a hallmark of our democracy. Even if I don't always agree, I recognize the rights of people to express their
How can you say that as president? Dude, this is baffles me. What
said that?
president?
I didn't see that.
But look
What
at he's still getting
president
like
come out
over
and say
100,000
that?
likes on a stupid ass comment like that.
Although I don't agree, it's a hallmark. Barack would never come out there like, you know what? I don't agree with y'all niggas out there protesting, but carry on. Like, what is that?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Yo,
You are president. You tweeting. You're not even tweeting from the official POTUS
again
place. You
It's
over there
like-
tweeting from your
Oh,
own.
yeah, he
guy.
didn't want to tweet from POTUS because he felt his personal account had more numbers, so he wanted to stay on that.
I am.
And I had
He
to-
is such a
I had
quintessential
to unfollow
narcissist.
POTUS.
I definitely unfollowed POTUS.
That was the saddest
Can we
thing.
talk about that real quick?
Hey,
That they made us
Unfollowing
follow-
POTUS
carry
because
on.
I do follow Donald Trump though, y'all, and I'm gonna say this.
I follow him.
I need to
for
know.
y'all.
We should
I follow
I
him
need
for
to
y'all.
know.
We should.
So
We
I need to
should.
know. I
we
need
should.
to
we'll go
know.
and check on it
That's
later
how I
without
know
the
what to put up
follow.
with.
Well, his numbers are going
But
up,
you
y'all.
always
We
can
don't want his numbers to go up, right?
No.
Maybe I shouldn't follow.
No, you
Just go
should.
check in.
It's about
Right.
sometimes.
it's about numbers.
Maybe
It's
I
about
should just check in.
It's
and see
him.
what
It's
the hell
about
he's
ratings
saying.
and numbers.
I don't think it's about, because obviously his approval ain't skyroot through the.
That nigga blew
But the fact that
3.9.
he's able to do this, he literally is like what is it?
But
Like
it's
a
like
Napoleon.
this is the thing though, to say
He has a Napoleon
to say
complex.
you're not
He
gonna
does.
follow him, to say you're not gonna watch his inauguration,
I
you're not
wasn't doing
gonna
that.
you're not gonna
I
watch
wasn't doing that.
hold on, you're not gonna watch whatever. It's almost to say you want to be uninformed. Like for us to know in these primary midterm elections
You
to
got
vote,
to.
we need to know what he's saying. So yeah, I watched it for journalistic reasons because we
Yeah.
have to come here and talk about it.
Right.
But equally, I'm like, you know what? I want to know what he's saying so I can understand what I'm, in
What you doing
2018, what I'm voting against
Yeah.
when midterms come around and things like
Jeff,
that.
you said a
Text me the
mouthful.
Cliff
I think
Notes.
that moving forward, that these next midterm elections are going to be so important.
This is gonna be the first time that we actually care.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That people
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
About, because again, I have to be honest. I don't know that I've always paid attention to what was happening, in the midterm elections, specifically when Barack Obama in his first term, where we lost a lot of seats. I wasn't even paying attention
Yeah.
then because I was just
We only watched the presidential election.
yeah. Things are going to change a little bit.
Yeah, we
because
have to come out in droves. You hear me? We got to come out there the long way for this midterm because right now, because remember, I thought that the 61 seats, it took 61 seats to get things pushed through the Senate. It actually is still at 52. So
They changed it. They changed. I don't know who changed it, but I think Barack Obama might have changed it. Where it requires less votes to
Right,
to
so
get
yeah,
that
they
pushed
did.
through.
No, Democratic Party pushed
I
that
think
through.
we
No, they did. So it went from 61. I'm thinking, yeah, well, he can't get nobody in the Supreme Court. Yeah, he can't get some. No, It's 52 votes.
But you know,
they have the majority.
The funny thing, well, they definitely have the majority. That's a fact. We know that. So that's why these cabinet picks probably will be confirmed because they have the majority.
Everybody's getting confirmed.
Remember, the last time I was here, I don't know when I was here. It was wild. It was September, and we were having a similar conversation about the election, and Hillary was still running, and I said that. Donald, this is real. Like, this man could become the president. Like,
he did.
It's like
No.
And he became president. Y'all. So only 4 days, and all this shit is happening.
So here's the thing:
it has completely
whatever you believe, whoever you voted for, everybody's entitled to their own votes and their own views and all these other things. But at this point, we have now recognized that it's not. He's not in it for all of us.
He's not. Oh, he ain't in it for nobody but himself. He's in it for
him damn self.
Yeah. All right, so Donald Trump has taken over Hot Topics because we don't have time for anything else, y'all.
Wait,
we have to take a quick break, and we will be right back with viewer questions.
I'm done.
Everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody. Shots, 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 shots.
Y'all, and we are back. So now it is time for viewer questions. Daryl, can you play like everybody else did?
Well, I had to go. I had an emergency.
Time for viewer questions, you guys. If you have a question, you can email us. The new email address is now info@tacotalktuesday.com. info@tacotalktuesday.com. And we will do our best to help you out. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
So, first question.
Oh, Lord.
My husband travels a lot, 3 to 4 days a week. Sometimes when he's intoxicated and we're having sex, he acts like he doesn't know who I am. I asked him once, "Are you married?" during sex. He said no. Another time I asked, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And he said no, but you're fine. The next day, he had no idea he said any of this. Should I be worried?
No.
You should.
No, you shouldn't be worried.
That nigga's getting it in on the road, y'all.
Right. This is like
hold on, wait. I'm curious to know Dre.
So you said they're married.
They are married.
They're married, and he's drunk.
A drunk mind speaks of what?
She says sometimes when he's intoxicated. Not that he's always. Sometimes.
Oh, not all the time.
He gave us some alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
So you think that's saying that he does this normally?
He gave us some alternative facts.
I was thinking that was a role play type of thing.
But this is the thing. It would be a role play type of thing. But she says it happens when he's intoxicated.
Yeah, it only happens at
that's true.
Which means the truth is coming
different.
out.
Let me tell you something. You give me.
I take it back.
Girl, he on the road 3 to 4 days a week.
I take it back.
My secret.
I take it back.
That's all right. That's all right. Get me drunk. I started talking.
Sorry, girl. He's cheating, yeah.
Listen, sorry, girl.
I was trying to be on your team and
but
say
at least
maybe
he still thinks you fine,
maybe
though.
he likes a little role play type of situation, and that's what he was
Next
doing. But if he only does it when he's drunk and he doesn't do it when he's, I don't know.
Next question.
No.
This one's a little more serious. I'm a 34-year-old woman who finally beat a 13-year battle with drugs. I now have a job, a car, a place of my own, and a bank account. My problem is, while I was on drugs, I prostituted myself in order to support my habit. Now, I'm terrified that I have AIDS and afraid I'll be told I don't have long to live. I'm not dating right now, but I've had a couple of boyfriends since getting sober. I'm scared for them, but so afraid of getting a death sentence that I've never mentioned my fears to anyone. I know I'm being selfish with these guys' lives, but I'm paralyzed by my fear. Can you help me? What am I going to do?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead. You a woman.
Go ahead.
I feel like the reason why you're being selfish with other people's lives is because you're doing it to yourself. And the best way to get over that is by finding out the truth for yourself. And then I feel like you'll have the courage to be able to tell other people.
So number one, the first thing you need to do is get tested and figure out what your situation is, because that's the first step.
And you not knowing, you may still die or pass away or whatever the case is. You knowing you could do something. I mean, Magic Johnson got the special pill.
Yeah, you just dying, falling.
Right.
And even at the point of finding out, whatever you find out, good or bad, you're better off knowing, because then you can access treatment and do things. Because again, we are not in 1991, 1986 when it wasn't around the 70s.
It was
late 80s.
Not like that.
Yeah, late
That's
80s.
just cocaine. I'm sorry.
So again, we're in a different time where you can actually the knowledge of of knowing your situation, you can go get the help that you need and potentially be better off than not knowing. Not knowing is not the way.
And also, side note, I'm big on organic treatment and things like that, and I love Dr. He has cured some people of AIDS, so I say allegedly.
They took Dr. Sebi out. That's a whole
Because the
conversation.
government, that's a whole nother thing. But I'm saying
But he's not with us no longer.
it's best to take care of the body you have, and I say look into some of his holistic treatments.
First thing to do is find out.
Of course. And then once you do,
that's number one.
try to take care of
Easier
yourself.
said than done, but takes courage.
Let's
Yeah.
take care. We're with you.
Last question, you guys. So I'm a 23-year-old woman, and my best friend is a guy. We'll call him Trevor. After hearing
Why I tell people at the bar that when they ask me my name, I'm like Trevor.
Mine is Chris.
Mine used to be Sean.
What's your fake name?
Used to be
Marie.
that.
But that's my middle name, so I'm the most truthful one here.
So after hearing him call me sweetie and say he's smitten with me and crazy about me, I mustered up the courage to talk to him about our friendship, taking it to the next level as far as dating. Trevor responded with his emotions are in a blender right now and that he does not want to deal with them. He said he doesn't want to make promises in the future he can't keep. He also said he loves me and wants to continue to be best friends. I know in my heart it would be beautiful if Trevor just gave me a chance. I'm ready to date him. In fact, we already act like a couple. My friends say I should give up on him, but isn't a solid relationship built on strong base of friendship? Should we be best friends?
Baby.
It's hard. I mean, I have a similar situation. Not that close.
Let's talk about that.
What you got going, Sean?
I was about to go for the throat. Carry on.
What you got going?
I don't have anything really going. But that's the thing. I'm more open to something happening because I care about them and I feel like it could have the potential. But at the same time, patience and timing and all of those things have to come into play. So I don't want to tell you not to be friends with someone because you know this person better than we do. But you have to guard your heart because at the end of the day, it sounds like you're going to be more hurt if it doesn't work out.
At the end of the day, look here. Look at me. You know how you feel. So if this is something that you want, then you go after it. And if you get the answer that you don't want, then you gotta be warm enough to know, okay, this is what it is. And this is what it's gonna be, and you move forward. But at the end of the day, like, you have to know, like, this is what we do. We humans. You go out and take chances. Sometimes the shit don't work out. Sometimes it do. You can go find you another dude, or you can keep your best friend, or you can lose your best friend in the process, because it always gets kind of murky after you try your best friend and your homie or something like that. It don't work out. My homegirls, like, they know better. Don't come for me because we ain't gonna be friends no more. I ain't got no time for that.
And trying to be best friends with someone that you really care about is very difficult. So that alone, like, are you really even best friends at this
and
point?
This
Like,
whole
be
thing
honest
about
with yourself.
my emotions being in the blender, and
He
I'm not
sounds
feeling
crazy.
Like, I'm not saying he's not. He's just not that
Damn,
into you.
Jeff.
That, I mean,
Damn,
that's what it is,
like,
Brad.
damn,
He
Jeff.
is not interested.
It does not sound.
Ain't
like,
no man. Oh,
Damn.
my emotions
if,
in a
if he's
blender.
into it, he's into
That
it.
is
I ain't
true.
never said that shit.
Sorry,
to
that
no
is true. That
I ain't never said that shit to no woman.
Exactly.
But no,
That's a gentle.
I be like, well, maybe we should just go with the flow.
That's what that is. It's a gentle.
Hey,
let
that shit work.
but there's also another piece though. Like, I mean, you have to. She has
broken
to.
pussy. Y'all watch
No,
Insecure?
I did.
Of course.
No, there's also the piece. The other piece is, do I remain friends? You can still be friends with this person, but you have to recognize that this person ain't into you like that.
She may not be able to.
I wonder
be
what
friends
you.
with that person. That's what I'm saying.
Send us a
Because
picture,
she
because I can
think
tell you right
everything's
now.
good.
She waiting around to be.
If you're
If I
being
got a
friends with
picture,
them
I
with
can
the
tell.
potential or with the hope of something being more,
I thought they were friends first.
Right.
you can be friends first with someone, but if you love them, you love them. You can't help that. But if you and because of that, she may want more.
You a
So
woman.
if you're low key trying to be friends
You a
with
girl.
someone that you know you care about.
You a girl.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't think like
You
that.
always gonna sit there and be like,
then-
I'm waiting for the day.
Well,
And
niggas
he
ain't like that.
Well, she shouldn't wait for the
Right,
Niggas
day.
don't do that.
exactly. He ain't waiting for the day.
In this,
Niggas wait for that.
in this
He like
particular
doing the fuck.
situation, you probably shouldn't wait for the day.
I can't.
Don't wait for the day.
Don't wait for the day.
Just if you want to be friends, definitely truly be friends. Truly take it
You
for what it
feeling
is.
your
and
friend.
be
You gotta
friends.
tell your friend you feeling them because it's gonna keep killing you.
He
until
know.
you do.
He said his emotions.
He
is
just
gonna
said
blow
he
up.
ain't
Oh,
into
she's
it.
learning to
Well
blend it,
then,
yeah.
goddamn it, we have nothing to talk about. He
That's-
ain't into you like that. You want to be friends.
Broken pussy.
Because if
Leave
my
it right there.
But that
You
ain't
just
even.
shut
That's
up.
not even the
my
right.
homegirls might be watching.
They done fucked. Oh, they done fucked.
The one you
I feel like they had.
No, you don't know that.
I'm gonna take it from this letter.
All right.
That's
He
what's
smashed.
happening.
I don't think
I
he's
feel like
smashed. I don't know if he's
For him to
smashed.
say my feel, a man would not say that unless
He
done
white.
Tried it
They
out.
white.
Oh, they might be white.
Emotions in the blender. Niggas don't say that shit.
Ain't no man gonna say
I ain't
oh, my
ready.
emotions.
I ain't ready yet.
Because a man's goal
Yeah,
is to sleep with you.
Let me tell you what niggas gonna do that care about you. That say
No,
you're
if
friends.
he's your best, if he view,
Yeah,
if he
I think
respects
so.
you,
Is
he's
it,
not
or
gonna.
is she's saying
If he
that-
respects you, it's not always to sleep with you
Talk about
because he
the
may be
person
like,
I do.
I actually do.
She talked
Because there's
to,
some
she
women I
talked
respect I
to
would never dare
him.
sleep with.
Even if they came on to you like,
Yeah.
nah, I really need
I
you to
got some
stay in their
homegirls that
homegirl
no,
place.
sit your ass down. I'm not smashing. We friends.
Exactly. So
That got some homegirls. If she tried me, then
Yeah.
it might go down.
I agree.
you're like, we're not that
I
close.
agree.
I got some friends out there. I mean, some women.
I think
that
she
be
just
fine.
reading our
Some
role. I think
women.
she's into Trevor and Trevor ain't into her. All right, y'all. So let's get into review questions. If you guys have a question you want us to help you out, just email us info@tacotalktuesday.com and we will try our best to help you out.
We through with her.
We done
That
with
shit
her.
was good. Like,
That was
I
good.
mean,
We're
That
gonna
was a
take a
good
quick
question.
break and we'll be right back to let you guys know what we are obsessed with.
I ain't got no more.
With the Uzi. It's a savage ruthless. We got thudders and 100 rounds too. It's bad and bullshit. Bad. Cooking up with the Uzi. It's a savage ruthless. We got thudders and 100 rounds too. Bad and bullshit. Bad and bullshit. Bad and bullshit.
All right, y'all. We are back, and now it is time where we like to let you guys know what we are obsessed with this week. So, Daryl.
I actually had one this week. I sent you the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all. So I woke up this morning to a plethora of texts from a lot of all my coworkers. We were all texting. They were all texting. I was asleep because I get up late. And so my homegirl called me crying profusely. And I don't want to dump in the mood, but one of my coworkers died last night in a car wreck. And my homegirl Tammy, it seems so fucking surreal. Like she was just twerking on me on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was just throwing it back on your boy on Friday at work. But
I'm not trying to laugh.
you laugh. No, it's a good, I mean, she's a beautiful person, and that's what she be doing.
Yeah,
And
so-
she is so fucking ignorant, y'all. We have so many dope conversations. She would tell me about her situations. I'd be like, I tell her about mine. But I'm obsessed with the fact that although she's here, I mean, she was here and now she's gone. It's like my mama always said, give people their flowers while they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew her. Like, this is someone's essence, their soul, who is no longer walking this earth, whom I'm going to know that I took for granted. The times when she would come back to my bars, just come say, hey, boo, how you doing? What's going on? I'm like, get your ass back up front. You know, but you never know when the last time you're going to see someone. And y'all, we not 18 no more. We ain't 19 no more. And it's like, now we at age where people actually get shit. Stuff malfunction. Stuff don't happen right. Shit happens. And it's such a blessing, y'all, just to be able to breathe, to go after your dreams, have another day to go after your dreams, and to have your loved ones around you and be able to share so much love. Life is all about love, man. If you ain't loving on nobody, you wasting your fucking time. So, yeah. And I'm still kind of numb about it. I don't know what to feel. I haven't cried or nothing like that. But I just feel like life is so precious, man. We get caught up in the minutia of Donald Trump, our bills, our dreams, our faults, our shortcomings. You know, just the everyday stuff that kind of get us distracted. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, hug your family, hug your mama, love on your girlfriend, make love, not war. Give it to them good. All you got. pay your bills on time, and take trips like Jeff do. So I'm done. I'm done, but it's just it's a reality wake. Like, dude, just like how that death was for your cousin a couple of months ago in Vegas. Like, nigga, we might not be here. So let's turn up. Make good choices.
Enjoy while you can. That's my thing. Enjoy
and YOLO a couple of times out the year. Just a couple times.
Do what?
YOLO every day.
Oh,
every day. Jeff, a couple of times, Jeff.
Every day. Nicole, what are you obsessed with this
Mine
week?
is a little lighthearted. But I love Bad and Bougie. I
My
just love
nigga.
that song. Like, when
It's so funny. I didn't have a song for the intro today, but when I talked to you, I put Bad and Bougie, so y'all heard it throughout the show.
And
Bad
it's been
That's
around,
shit.
but for some reason this week it's just like what
It just came over.
personified me, you know?
Took
You Bad
over.
and Bougie?
Took over your.
Was they playing at Dave and Buster's?
It took over your situation.
That's right. But when I was drunk at the Abbey, I did make a status and I said I'm bad and bougie and opinionated, and people liked it. So
Opinion.
Right.
that's how I knew it was resonating through me.
Bougie opinionated.
Bad, Bougie,
Sometimes you just ain't gotta
opinionated.
talk, baby. Sometimes you just gotta listen.
Dre,
Yeah,
what- Dre,
You don't need no opinion all the
We
time.
don't need no opinion.
You don't need no opinion.
I'm obsessed. I'm excited about this new edition miniseries movie situation.
Yes.
I
Sorry,
know
I
we're
missed
here
it.
right
I missed
now.
it. I missed it. Say it again.
I'm excited about this new edition miniseries movie situation that's happening right now. I know we're here, but I'm gonna go check it out afterwards. Shout out to my boy Luke James
And Woody, shout out to Woody.
Yeah, shout out to homies in the movie. But what I'm really obsessed about, and I didn't think about this before we started this, is my Obama shirt that I've had for 8 years.
I didn't even peep it. I didn't even peep it. I didn't peep it.
I was
Yes, we can.
I was supposed to retire it.
You were supposed to have
Hey,
another one to sell on
election
eBay.
day.
You know what
On
I
election day.
love? You know
On
what I
election
loved
day.
about
On
that is
election
that
day.
Obama, his slogan, his campaign was "Yes,
Yes, we can."
And as he left, he was able to say,
Yes,
"Yes,
we can.
we did."
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That, I actually love. It was like
So,
full circle.
I was
Yes,
supposed
we
to. I was
did.
supposed to retire it on election day. That
No.
didn't happen. I was supposed to retire it on inauguration
retire.
day.
President.
Still haven't.
I'm
I'm
not
wearing
You ain't
it.
gonna retire. Don't retire.
You know, I might put it in the frame, whatever. But
You
I'm
should.
obsessed with my shirt that
You
I've had
sure you
since
didn't buy two?
2008.
There need to be
I
one
only
for
had
eBay.
one. I should have had both, but
I wish I kept that
This is
newspaper article.
So I was
actually
telling
have
Jeff.
some
I was telling
Obama
Jeff
articles.
back when he was running in 2000. And this is back when he was running. When he was running, I had about 15 shirts, and that's all I wore for about 3 months
So-
before the election because at one point I was like Team Hillary, and then I shifted because it was time, and I couldn't give
I
much.
can honestly say that was me at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I can honestly say that
When I
was
thought he
like-
could win.
Right, it was that. Remember that moment when you had to choose. Like, Hillary's cool, but this nigga right here is about
Y'all
to
were-
He could
y'all were
win.
the first round of people that told Hillary no.
Oh yeah, same.
And
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wait,
I
whoever
say that to
Oprah
say-
backs, I back.
I say that to say that
Right.
Right.
I didn't have much to give at the time in terms of time and campaign and all this other shit. But what I could do was wear a shirt and start a conversation. So I'm all about my shirt. This is the last one out of 15 that's left, and I'm
there you
still
go.
gonna rock this mug.
Wait, so where did the other 14 go? You just gave them away, or you lost them?
Lost
or
they
in somebody's bedroom?
those things.
I'm gonna set up a Goodwill
Possibility.
for an
No,
Obama
no,
shirt.
Right.
All right, so this week my obsession is.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You
I
nigga
got a
that's
camera, y'all.
Yeah.
you been saying you nigga that
I got a good picture. You got a good
I
picture.
am
Hey.
obsessed with my Nikon. It's not a Canon, it's a Nikon.
I need some headshots.
Well, I'm gonna need you to learn how to do that
I
shit.
did some test models.
I'm
some
gonna need
test
you to get your
shoots.
shit together so I can get some
I'm
headshots.
telling you,
nigga.
Right.
listen, I am obsessed with it. Y'all know that I have a great teacher. Elton is teaching me how to shoot. Y'all know if y'all check it out.
Alright,
Elton in photography.
Alright.
Teaching me how to shoot. I don't want to become a photographer per
But-
se.
But if I do, why not?
I want to get some good, photos. I'm in this entertainment business. I do hosting.
I can get some
do
free
acting.
shots.
I want to help my friends out.
Headshots.
You know,
Headshots.
maybe
Headshots.
eventually,
Reels.
Headshots.
small
Reels.
feel come.
Well,
No,
nigga
but
like shit, boy.
I was in New Orleans. I was taking pictures. When I got back to LA, it's been raining, so I haven't really taken pictures. But
Take pictures
I'm
rain.
hoping-
Right.
I'm so scared to get this thing wet. Like I'm like, this is a brand new.
That's your
baby.
baby?
Right.
Like I'm protecting this thing, but
Yeah, that's-
I'm
yeah,
excited. I plan on going out to Venice and just shooting like some of the skaters and the Muscle
Nice.
Beach area, just doing some stuff like
Whenever
learning-
you're here to do that.
Huh? What's that? Oh, no. Because I actually am on a plane on Thursday. I'll be.
Where you going? Where you going, Joe?
So thank you guys for tuning in. So before we get out of here, we gonna let everybody know who you are, what you have coming up, anything going on. Daryl.
What's happening? Oh, okay. So you can find me on Instagram at Daryl Blaylock Jr. Facebook Daryl Blaylock, and you can find me on Snapchat because I'm not even on there no more, and I'm probably y'all ain't on it either. Mm-hmm. But real quick, I didn't get a chance to talk about my family. Everybody back in Mississippi because the tornadoes went through there.
Yeah. I didn't hear about that until I saw you post about it. I didn't know about it.
When I tell you that tornado went through my city, I got uncles and cousins who lost their house. Thank God for my mama still having her house, man. But the struggle's real. Y'all gonna bounce back. But I have coming up. I have Beyond the Shield. It's a movie. It should be in theaters in March 23rd. We're gonna have a red carpet over here at the Crenshaw Mall because they simply love black people and they host black people movies. So, and we're bringing back Sexless in March, so y'all can look forward to that. I'm actually getting my shit together so y'all can have something to look at. And yeah.
All right, Nicole.
I'm not as experienced
popping.
or popping,
but
that's popping.
I've been out here 10 years.
But
so
you could follow me on Instagram,
at
Twitter at Slaycole.
Slay.
I like that though. That's dope. That's so dope.
That's good, yeah.
Thank you. With 2 Y's, follow me at Slaycole with 2 Y's, or I should say my travel Instagram page. And my travel website, Twitter.
Doing your thing,
not
taking
as much
LA
I
by
moved.
storm.
So that's very random. I'm gonna y'all.
Okay.
So I
Brooklyn.
met Nicole
in
2
Dubai.
years ago, randomly in Dubai.
Randomly?
I don't know if you remember. So me and my friends that I traveled with, we all went to Dubai. I got my ticket for the day before, and I was out there by myself at the airport, and we were on the bus from the airport to the shuttle dropping us off.
Oh, wow.
Met Nicole. We randomly started talking and just kept in
So
contact.
dope.
She moved to LA. And look,
and I'm here.
How long ago was this?
2015. It was
Crazy.
Memorial Weekend 2015.
God use you, sir. God
and
use
you remember that trip? My phone got stolen by a prostitute. I had no phone for 9 days. I was starting a new fellowship, and I couldn't even work on my fellowship. And he just listened to me talk about everything.
I was listening. He
Let me tell you something. Jeff ain't shit. So I don't know the person he owes you.
All right. Anything else you got coming?
Oh, I said Instagram, my Twitter, and everything for my travel page is Latitude and Avenue. For my website, it's latitudeandavenue.com. Please subscribe so that I have a reason to blog. Thank you.
There we go. All right, Dre.
Andre Watson, again, Instagram, Snapchat, DreDog1911, DreDog1911. Facebook is Andre Watson, but it's very hard to find me because I got all the protection filters on that.
Who you running from?
People.
The man.
The man.
Yeah, I mean, just
Donald
here,
J.
LA,
Trump.
traveling, doing some things. I'm actually working on something that's pretty cool. I'm investing in some cannabis cultivation facilities.
Well, let me know. Because I got some money I need to put somewhere.
In Northern California. Hey. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. We legal.
But for real though, I got money to put somewhere.
We talk.
I need some long.
All right, y'all. And y'all can find me on everything at Jeffro5. There's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't even look for me on Snapchat. It's there. But I don't even use it. Everything, y'all. The site's coming soon. TacoTalkTuesday.com. But email us info@TacoTalkTuesday.com.
And we're gonna have something live soon.
And we have something live coming to y'all in February. Look for us. So we're gonna have a live show coming to y'all. A live on location show coming to y'all. I don't know what day y'all seeing this, but today is January 24th. On January 29th, I'm getting on the plane on Thursday, headed to Miami, Florida. I will be running my very first half marathon.
Exciting! Congrats!
So,
that shit ain't exciting.
How that shit work?
Okay.
Listen, New Orleans,
Side
got all that food.
Can I just say that I see his little Nike run things, and he be running like 10 miles a day for fun, burning like 1,000 calories.
So you can eat food if you're working out.
In my crew of people that's doing it, so it's me.
What he be eating?
Elton, my auntie Kimberly.
Oh wow, that's dope.
And our friend Jason.
That's cool.
we will all be down there doing this half marathon, y'all. I've never done anything like this. If you know my background, I wasn't the athletic one in high school and college and all that stuff. So these things now that I do with CrossFit and with my little runs, they're an accomplishment for me. So I'm celebrating now at 30. But y'all see, I'll post my time. You know, I might, if I start walking, I'll do a little live Instagram while I'm down there.
So you ain't trying to win?
I ain't trying to win, not at all. I'm just trying to run. So my pace has been between 8:30 and like 9 minutes. So I'm trying to keep it right.
That's good. I'm at like a good 10 and a half.
8:30 a mile?
Yeah.
What kind of miles you running, Jeff?
So
these are long distances. This is cross country.
When I look at some of my friends, like doing 7 and
like he runs 2 minute miles.
I remember because in college, I mean, when I was playing college ball, we used to run that mile in like under 5. So.
Exactly.
But you were sprinting.
And
that's
you
the
was,
difference.
You was an athlete. 14 years old, my nigga. I'm 30. Trying to do
so now you go now. So 30 holding you back now. Nigga, you don't feel 30.
I thought you was YOLO.
This recovery ain't what it used to be. Let me tell you that. But no, so I am excited though. So if y'all are in Miami this weekend, I'll be down there. I'm there from Thursday to Monday. I'll be turning up
25
Sunday and Monday
like
after this
run. Sit your ass.
But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all follow us. Everything is Taco Talk Tuesday. Email us. info@tacotalktuesday.com, and we will catch you guys next time.